You guys feel that? That's Tuesday. That is Tuesday right there. Good morning. I'm Trooper Steve, your traffic safety expert, among everything else, at WKMG News 6. We are live right here in Results 1. What we do every day. We go live. We talk about something. And today, we are talking about rules of the road when it comes to your horn. I'm not going to honk it because there's an office right there. But there are rules. Believe it or not, there are rules for just about everything on the road. Florida Statute 316 covers an abundance of things. Everything you can think of, they have it covered. So specifically, Florida Statute 316.271, horn and warning devices. Ooh, do not drink some soda right before I start talking to you, because then I get rude and, excuse me. My apologies. So, 316.271, horns and warning devices, Florida statute. You know, we've got them in our car. We use them sometimes when we're supposed to, sometimes when we're not. But there's a lot of reasons why there is an audible device in your vehicle. And so just like we start everything out when it comes to really like basic stuff, I want to talk about the law first before we break down. And I have a story because the law has changed. Unfortunately, for some people, the law have changed. Fortunately for a lot of you guys, I'll say this, about 90%, you guys are lucky that the law has changed. So right now, 316.271, the 2023 Florida statutes, because 2024 is not out yet. Every motor vehicle, when operated upon... What is that noise? I'm currently over at University of Central Florida on their property, so you never know what you're going to run into out here. So we were reading the statute, and we're discussing... Do you guys hear that? I don't know if it's wind. It is windy. Jonathan Keg is pinpointing some wind. Joining us, we're talking about the horn in your car. I know. Wow. So entertaining. But I've got an entertaining story for you. But let's read this statute. It's got a very brief. It has 8 very clear parts to it, but it's very condensed. So I'll read it very quickly so that we have an understanding of kind of what we're talking about. So 316.271. If you want to read along with me, you can Google it at home. And so you know that I'm reading it directly from the Florida State website, Online Sunshine. Every motor vehicle, when operated upon a highway, shall be equipped with a horn in good working order and capable of emitting sound audible under normal conditions from a distance not less than 200 feet. Subsection 2. No horn or other warning device shall emit, here we go, an unreasonably loud or harsh sound or whistle. No horn or other warning device shall emit an unreasonably loud or harsh sound or whistle. So you've got to also realize when they're writing this stuff, they're using like old English. They're like I sometimes imagine like lawmakers with the big scarves and the wigs talk, because this stuff is nonsense the way it's written, but it doesn't leave room for opinions. It doesn't leave room for thoughts. It is just clear. Unreasonably loud or harsh sound and or whistle. So you can't while you're going down the road. Subsection 3. The driver of motor vehicles shall, when reasonably necessary to ensure safe operation, give an audible warning with his or her horn. So, subsection 4. No vehicle shall be equipped, here we go, nor shall any person use upon a vehicle any siren, a whistle, or a bell, except as otherwise permitted in this section. Meaning, if this is not an emergency vehicle, just a horn that comes with it. 5. It is permissible but not required that any vehicle be equipped with, oh with a theft alarm signal device which is so arranged that it cannot be used by the driver as an ordinary warning signal. Oh, here's another one. How many Kissimmee, I'm talking to you. You hear me? Wake up. Kissimmee, Point Siena. This subsection 5 was written from a lawmaker that probably lives in Kissimmee, because this is what I'm talking about. My ear itches. Hold on. I'm listening to Donovan in this little thing. Donovan's my producer, and I got to keep him in here just in case anything happens. So, you're driving, okay? Okay, let's finish reading this so we can drive, okay? Because I want to drive. And then 6, every authorized emergency vehicle shall be equipped with a siren, whistle, or bell capable of emitting sound audible under normal conditions from a distance not less than 500 feet. So emergency vehicles have to be heard 300 feet more than what your horn is supposed to be heard. And a type approved by the department, but such siren, whistle, or bell should not be used except when the vehicle is operated in a response to an emergency call or the immediate pursuit of an actual suspected violator of the law. False caution 7 years ago. That's what it sounds like. 7, notwithstanding the other provisions of this section, or notwithstanding the other parts of this law, a trolley may be equipped with a bell, and the bell is not required to be used only as a warning device. As used in this subsection, the term trolley includes any bus that resembles a streetcar, which is powered by overhead electric wires and self-propelled. Man, they cover all of it. A violation of this section is non-criminal traffic violation, punishable as a non-moving violation. Okay, let's go for a ride, because I don't like sitting around. So, like I said, we're over here at UCF, but there was this part that stuck out to me a little bit that I thought was very interesting. It spoke about subsection 5. It is permissible but not required. No. Where is it? I'm reading. The anti-theft section. There we go. Subsection 5. It is permissible but not required that any vehicle be equipped with a theft alarm signal so to be arranged that not to be used in an ordinary position. Meaning, here we go. So you're driving, right? And a crash just happened in front of me here, guys. This just occurred right here. So, and the trooper in me is kicking in. So you're just going to watch this live for a second, because I'm actually going to go help them. So just bear with us here. I am going to pull out. And we're going to go assist these guys. One second, guys. right, guys, so we're just moving these cars out of the way because there's no injuries. The cars are drivable. So what you do is you are allowed to clear your vehicles here in the state of Florida. So that's what we're doing, just clearing them out of the roadway so a secondary crash doesn't occur. UCF police has been notified, and they're going to come out here and take care of this crash. But look, y'all know I've got a duty to act. You guys know I can't just drive by stuff like this. So we're just going to hang out here for a second because the lane's blocked, and let them get on by. So we'll hang out here with them, but we can finish our stream because that's what we're doing. We're helping keep the lane blocked here for just a second. Let me make sure she contacts UCF PD. 1 second. All right, guys, sorry about that, but hey, things happen. We're going to hang out here, and we can still finish our stream. The good thing is nobody's hurt within this crash. They're pulled off to the side of the road, and that's something to keep in mind when you're out and about. If you're ever involved in a minor collision, state of Florida, we have a clear roads policy. So if your vehicle is drivable and there are no injuries, you are allowed to clear those travel lanes in order to keep traffic moving, because then of course a secondary crash occurs. Now, if you're hurt or the car's not drivable, then you could leave the cars in place and then notify the proper authorities so that they can come out and take care of this. I am going to briefly disconnect with my producer here for a second so I can contact UCFPD directly. Donovan, I'm going to call you right back. So while you're here and you're watching this, we're covering a little bit of air horns and stuff like that. And give me a second. I got UCFPD on the line. Hey, this is Trooper Steve with News 6. I just rolled up on a crash out here on your property. Challenger and Ingenuity, 2 vehicles. Gotcha. Well, I've got them off to the side. Can you at least dispatch a unit here, because I'm parked behind them because they're blocking the road, because it's going to take for FHP forever to get out here. Yeah, it's going to be a Nissan Versa and a Nissan Maxima. No injuries, but you got roadblock. They're both silver. Thank you, I appreciate it. And it's that quick, guys. You could easily just, you notify, you call. You can either call 911 when you've been in a crash, or if you're weird like me, I have everybody saved in my phone for the municipalities, because then you can get in touch with them directly. So they told me that this would be the Florida Highway Patrol jurisdiction. I thought that was kind of funny. But I said, hey, look, they're blocking the lane. Let's get a unit out here anyway, just to assist. So they're going to get somebody out here in just a moment. But we were talking about the use of our horns and horns on the roadway and things like that. So in here, it talks about how your car alarm cannot be intentionally engaged as a horn. Kissimmee, I can't forget, all the time I'm down there, you hear like, whoop, whoop, beep, and they'll use that. That is illegal. The only horn that you should be using in your vehicle is a horn that came with it. Now, you are allowed to install a separate horn, but the law kind of goes into effect how it says that it should be working under normal conditions. And subsection 2, no warning device shall emit an unreasonably loud or harsh sound of a horn. What does that mean? Meaning you are not to pickup trucks. I'm putting it on you. those semi horns you hear a lot, or a lot of people like to YouTube and scare people? Completely illegal. Not allowed to have that. There was a time when the statute said your horn should be used for emergency purposes only. And here's the funny story. I used to work crashes, obviously, all the time. In Hunters Creek, man, busy area. And there, traffic was blocked, and this guy was honking his horn. And at that point, I was fed up with it. Because, look, do you think I want to be out there in the middle of this intersection, sweating, heat? I want to get you guys moving just as fast as possible. So I went up to him, and I asked him, where is the emergency? And he was so confused. There is no emergency. Traffic's just not moving, and you have it blocked. Well, I appreciate your observations. I'm glad you could see. I need to see your license, registration, proof, insurance. Your horn is not a designator for frustration. You are not to take your frustrations and use them out here while you're driving. So he got a ticket for that. Here, the law is interesting because it allows you to write a ticket for a violation of the previous. So if you were to be using it in an unreasonable manner, could you be cited for this? After reading this and kind of bringing a few different perspectives of it, yeah, I would say that if you were to be honking unreasonably for no apparent reason, then you could receive a citation for the improper use. But the sound of your horn is designed to either engage traffic because something is wrong, you want to get someone's attention, or to avoid a collision. It is not to, because the road's blocked and you're ticked off, to express how upset you are. Or if you're doing something wrong and you're in and out of traffic, and to beep at other people that are doing the right thing. I hope this making a little sense. So the little collision has thrown me off a little bit because I'm in complete state trooper mode at the moment, and I want to make sure that these guys get what they need. So if you have questions concerning any Florida law, hear me out. leg.state.fl.us, and you could put in anything in the search engine and the Florida statute will pop up. But if you are looking for the statutes under Florida law, 316 covers them all. It is the all gatekeeper for all for all traffic violations, and 316.271 is specific to your horns and warning devices. So what did we learn today? We know that your horn, just keep the one that comes with your vehicle, must be heard to at least 200 feet. Your car alarm is your car alarm. It is not to be separately engaged for anything else. And at the end of the day, if it's not properly used, you could catch yourself a ticket. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I am going to check up on the call log for this specific call because I would hate that these ladies and gentlemen are sitting out here too long. The call has come in, and we are good to go. So you guys have a great day. I will talk to you guys later. For now, I am live on UCF property with a crash. I'll chat with you guys.